exploring the ridge of the Frozen Souls. So, in the last episode, we found out that Mia's little brother Nicola is in that crypt over there, that area right over there.
He's a crypt.
No, he's in a crypt.
Oh, okay. I was like, I don't know him.
But anyways, we're gonna explore the rest of this area. Like, I'm just gonna ignore your comment. We're gonna explore the rest of this area to get, I believe, the last vestige related to Nicola, and then not hopefully die to enemy ambush spawns. Because this stupid thing, this Yeti monster, and backstab. Anyways, yeah, we're gonna explore the rest of this area to hopefully find the rest of the vestiges. I believe there's only one more left. And by doing that, we will unlock another part of another successor's blood code. Because if you find all the vestiges, you get the successor's blood code and not the queen's blood code. And in order to get the successor's blood code, I know this, but for you, you need to find all the vestiges.
Why you always talking to me like I don't know Jack?
Because you
I do know Jack.
I thought you said you didn't know Jack.
I know Jack now.
You don't really know him. I know him. You don't.
Oh, there you go.
Anyways, go back here. You see that item?
Yeah.
Don't be fooled in trying to get it, because they trick you.
Some mean ones out there, huh?
There's a tiny little ledge, and there's a little gap, and if you run over to get it, you would have died.
Oh, well, that's not fair.
Well, it tricks you. It's like, oh, like, it's basic RPG logic.
What is RPG?
Role-playing game.
Watch your footing.
Okay.
And the idea is like, oh, we're gonna give you an item for free in this dangerous area. Oh, psych! You should have been paying more attention. That's like the RPG logic. If there's an item, never assume that it's by itself. Is it by enemy? Is it related to any of these other things? Do I have to keep an eye out? Yes, you do. So you want to keep an eye out for any of these areas to make sure that nothing happens. Alright, so we're gonna go over there, and you see that giant dude over there with the claws. That's going to be one of the toughest enemies in the game.
How do you figure that?
Because he's the one that says that I said that he can buff himself, and he can put on ice armor. And he rolls around like Sonic the Hedgehog, and he does Street Fighter combos on your face.
Sounds like about right.
And I got lucky with the backstab, and Mia fell off an edge. So I'm fighting this enemy.
She'll be back.
No, she won't. If they fall off an edge, they don't come back. They are dead until you go back to the missile route.
Well, that's unfair.
No, it's like, well, it kind of is unfair, and really is it? Because, like, oh, if you die, that makes sense. But if it's your partner, like, oh, should have been paying more. It's like, you can't control your partner. But there, we killed that enemy, so we really don't have to worry about anything else.
Where's Mia?
And you don't have to kill them in order to pick up the vestige. You can just run over here and grab it.
Right.
But we go over here, we grab this, we get another set of queens still. Oh, ooh, you miss, sucker. Haha. Yes, I'm doing these tactics, but it's dead. Anyways, yeah. The reason she died is because I ran across this, and she didn't run across it in time, and she died.
So it's your fault.
Yes and no. So I know what's coming. But if you see the snow and then you see this lighter sheet of snow, don't step on it, because that's going to be the part that revives. But I'm going to ignore these enemies, because I'm going to just run back to the spawn point and rest, so I can just get Mia back. Because you can do this game solo if you want. I wouldn't recommend. I keep saying this. I wouldn't recommend doing it on your first playthrough, because doing so would just be hazardous to your health and sanity. So
They're lost under the snow.
you have to keep doing. I should also mention it. If you see a little patch of snow that seems slightly elevated, watch out for it, because it's most likely an ambush spawn. And I noticed I didn't pick. I don't think I picked up that item. Hold up. We have another enemy right here.
Who is it? Oh,
It's just the same Yeti now. And I'm going to do this. The circulating pulses one of the best
You have to use every
gifts
tool
that you can
have,
get
right?
in this game. Alright, so here. Pick up the item. It's a Lost Shard medium. So we get more haste from that than we would the small. I almost fell off the edge.
Be careful.
You can't
Alright,
go ahead on your
so
own.
if you notice right here, there's a dog loss. But due to game ruling, I can say screw the rules and do that. But I missed. So there's really no reason you to go over here other than to probably shake off an enemy before fighting. And you can't jump down here, I believe, because hey, look, there's another chasm, another giant hole, so you don't want to go down there.
Yeah, don't want to do that.
Yeah.
Might mess up your shoes.
And you might suffer a nasty case of death, but
At least you didn't catch him.
can you say that? Yeah.
COVID!
Can I say that without getting in trouble? Anyways, we found old world material. So
Depends who you was scared to get in trouble by.
you do.
I
Well,
thought you said you
actually,
thought
no. Ah, frick. Ooh.
Nah, they only get mad if you say that you got a cure for it and it hasn't been substantiated.
Okay, so me.
Like Diamond and Silk and all them.
Okay, so.
Ain't that right?
This stupid freaking enemy. I'm getting sick of these enemies. Okay, so you want to be careful when you go around here because I'm not sure which spot.
Enemies are haters, and you must be doing something right if you're enemies / haters. That has nothing to do with the game. That's just a little game of life lesson I gave you.
Fair enough. We got an Awake, and from the other enemy we got a Phenon Chrome, which if we infuse with our weapon,
Sitting on Chrome.
Phenon Chrome. If we infuse it with our weapon, it gains the properties.
Oh, that's the fake blood.
No, the Phenon Chrome. If we infuse it with our weapon, our weapon gets ice damage put on top of it. But I wouldn't recommend doing that because it gives your weapon split damage and thus makes it weaker. Okay, so I went the wrong way. I thought we go down here all the way to get further down, but I was wrong.
Okay.
So it turns out we have to go all the way around there. So we have to deal with those other enemies again. To
You should have let Mia Moore just shoot him from a distance. Can she do that?
the gun has the bullets that she shoots. They have a range, unfortunately. Because look at this, right here. This has a certain range. It will go off, but it will fade after a while.
Excuse me, I'm sorry.
And
That was
the
very
further-
rude of me.
Yes, it was.
Hit buzz.
The further it goes, I believe the less damage it does. So if there was like point blank, I believe it would do more. And we're about to get ambushed again. Hello.
Oh.
No. You should have thought.
See, you shouldn't even kill him, man. All he was asking for, he heard Target was out of toilet paper, and if you knew that if there was somewhere else to go get it.
They're dead. They don't need it. 35mm reel. That is a valuable that we can give to Davis.
He's the cameraman?
He's not a cameraman. He's the guy who leads us to the depths. Remember the big old dude?
No.
Okay. Well, he was the dude in the previous. Well, not the previous episode, but when we went to the depths, he was the one who we have to ask permission to go into the depths. Because since we find the maps, we get first dibs on going through there. So you see all those? And we have to go through all of them, but I'm going to do probably the sensible thing and ignore them.
Exactly. I kind of dig being stealth in this game. Like, normally when I play video games, I like to kill people. That's like the whole point. I like to kill people. That's how I win. Even if that's not how you win the game, that's how I feel I win.
Oh, yeah,
And,
took it out by herself. But, sorry, you were saying.
She just went to go get a sandwich. Yeah, but sometimes I'll play a game and I like being totally stealth, like seeing if I can get through a whole level without killing somebody.
I would have the perfect game series for you then.
What is that?
It's called Metal Gear, the Metal Gear series, the one that has a character named Snake, and the whole point of it is stealth.
Well, I don't know if I want to play the whole game. I said sometimes because it's just in me. I want to kill people, and that's what I do.
You can, but if you do stealth, you get more rewards and all that. I was like, oh, if you do it, you might like it.
Absolutely.
Okay, so Mia came over here, and aggro most of them, but then again, I aggro.
What is aggro?
You make them aggressive. If you make the enemies aggressive, they come and attack you. And alright, so we have two ways of going through here. We can either go down through that passage, or we can go upwards. I'm actually going to go upwards, because even though it has like another one of those enemies I really dislike, and I will have to fight.
So you just gonna kill the puppy, huh?
They're all enemies in this game are hostile towards you. It's just like how close you get to them before they start attacking you. Okay, so I'm going to buff lightning, fire, because we're going to need this damage buff to deal with that guy.
Oh, the guy with the the guy with the Vega arms.
The guy who just chucked ice at me, and he buffed.
That one tasted like it had taco meat in it.
Okay, so in order to get rid of this guy's ice buff, you need to hit him a certain amount of time.
With the lightning?
With the fire. But if you have fire equipped as a... Oh my goodness.
Do you know anything about defense? I mean,
there's not really many defensive options you have in this game. Oh my gosh, this guy has so much flat. Now this is why I don't her.
The microphone heard you.
No, it didn't. No, but her reaction is about my reaction in this.
Oh, man. The dude looked like he was going bowling.
Yeah, I hate this enemy because... Oh my gosh, you know what? Screw it. I'm not dealing with him.
What?
Screw it. Nope.
No.
No. You wanna know why? Because he is going to be a boss in the depths, and it's not just one of him, there's two of him. So, I'm not dealing with that. I'm just gonna hit this.
They're gonna milk this, huh?
And I'll probably come back and kill him with... Would I have a... If I catch him by surprise, I'd get him before he buffs.
They don't let y'all have no dynamite or nothing in here?
There's certain... Like
okay,
what?
Set traps?
Nah, well, there is a quote-unquote trap move, but it costs a gift, and it's like... I haven't tried them, so if I don't know how they work, I see them as, well, risky. So, in my opinion, there's like no real reason to use them. Because I'm more of like an offensive setup. If I was playing an actual RPG, I would do that, but since I'm not really playing a full-out RPG, like decked out with the team, and this guy's just being like the fucking hedgehog. This guy's just rolling all over the place. Yes. But since... Yep, I got him before he buffed. That's good, that's good, that's good. Bam! Screw you! Alright. Alright, there. Killed him before he buffed. That's good, that's good. Alright, so... Was there really a point to doing that? No. But you go over here, you get a winter mantle. I guess I'll show off how it looks, even though I'm not going to use it. Where is it? Here it is. It's right next to it. Yeah. But I'm not going to use it because it makes my movement slow as all heck. But it greatly enhances support gift, so you can use it if you want to. Anyways, after killing that enemy, we're actually going to head down here. This area is much, much shorter because I know what to do right off the bat. Even with the Cathedral of Sacred Blood, that area is just massive and gigantic for unnecessary reasons. That thing had like 20 different missile routes in it. Anyways, you do that. You go down here and you see that item. You want to be careful because I believe there's a enemy. Yeah, right there. The giant sea urchin. You want to defeat those. I don't know. I'm not gonna say the name, but they're bombers, I guess. You go in there, you can hit Sloth Shark, which I think is good. You want to go over here. Oh, because look, you have to defeat an enemy. Oh, freaking ow.
What happened?
We have to defeat that enemy in order to fill out the area map.
What happened to the other guy you ran away from? Is that his brother?
Now I killed him. I killed the other guy. But this guy, we have to kill him because he has the missile route on him. So we have to kill him in order to map out the area. And
Oh, you letting her do all the work over
yeah.
there. And he was like, ha! Sight!
And now he's dead. And with that, we map out the area even further.
over there.
And we go over here. We get a machete, +5.
What it look like?
What it looks like. All right, sure. Go over here. That one. This one. That's what it looks like. This is what the machete looks like.
Nice. I like that.
I won't use it, but
Right. Looks like a stapler on a stick.
You know what? Sure. Well, it does slightly less. It has like slightly less defense, but overall it does way more damage. So why not? Yeah, sure. Let's use it. So there, you got your wish. We get to use the machete. Anyways, just that was just a little circle around. You want to do that just to get the missile root in the item. And we come up to this guy, and these ones are infinitely easier than dealing with the big-bodied ones that have claws. The ones that have claws are just so annoying because they combo you, and they. Oh, I don't know if I like using machete all that much because it's really slow. It's really slow. Like, look at it. I feel like I'm playing as Jason when I'm using this. Look how slow it is. Anyways. Yep. Aha. Stupid sea urchin.
Spiked bowling ball.
We pick this up and we get pungent cheese.
Oh, I like that. Goes good on nachos.
Anyway, that's another valuable. I'm actually not sure who you give that to. Because I usually just buy the items from Shang and then give them to the allies. Maybe I'll show it off when we do the DLC, because I'll just rather go to the deal. If we do the DLC, I'll probably go to the first character I made. Because just to show it off. And I believe we have access to it because I already beat the game with that character.
Right.
So we go over here, we get a regen inducer.
Who is that dude over there chilling there? Look at him right there.
That enemy is most likely, yeah, the enemy's dead. No. Hopefully not. We purify this rod missile route, but I believe we want. Oh, nothing happened. Yeah, there we go. We mapped up the whole area already. Notice how that only took 2 videos and not 4 or 5? Just to map out fully one area. I like that. I like that a lot. I don't have to sit here and tear out my brain. Oh no.
Oh, did he just try to
Slam.
belly flop?
Okay, so that enemy's down. Okay, and we're here at the crypt entrance. So I'm going to actually check something real quick to just notice how many vestiges we actually need for this area. So if you have any questions, ask me right now while I'm checking this out. And if you watch the previous episodes, this is not Ito. This is not Leda. This is Silene, I believe is the way it's pronounced. And this is not revealed until way later in the game, so I'm not sure if I should tell you now. Or do you...
No, don't tell me.
Yeah, but if you watch the previous episode with the successor of the ribcage, even the characters noticed that for each of them, they like, why is the character Io here? But it's not Io, because they immediately could tell by the presence. This character that was there was named Leda. For this character, this one's name is Silene.
Silene.
She is the attendant to this successor, that one being Nicola. So, that was his. That's his attendant. And each successor, we can probably guess now, has an attendant that looks exactly like Io. So, yeah, I'll leave it at that. Anyways, you can restore the vestige here. You don't have to. I'm not sure, again, how it was at the beginning of when this game first came out, if you had to restore them before you met the successors in order to get their memories and all that, but this will be its own little video again. And I guess we're relatively quick on time. I feel like we can take on the boss now. And the reason I brought Mia along was, again, this successor is her little brother, so it's a personal fight.
Personal,
Personal for all the wrong reasons.
Okay, I got you.
So we're gonna do this, and we're gonna start this boss fight. And if I die, then if this happens like it was with the successor of the ribcage, and I die in the first part, I'll record the fight later, and then we'll have that be its video. Because there, at the end of the boss fight, there's a whole lot of cutscene dialogue.
What the hell is that?
That is what the successor looks like.
A moose?
No, he's a giant. If you paid attention to the cutscene in the last episode, he said they can choose what they look like.
Nicola.
And Nicola said, I want to be a giant robot that fights evil.
Okay.
Oh, but here's the cutscene. I guess I should be quiet.
He said get out.
Essentially.
I ain't got time.
And this is the last. Each of these
I won't give up.
each Nicola is the last remnants of like him trying to make sure that the queen's part of the body doesn't take over. So each little Nicola is like him trying to stop himself from being taken over. So each of these little
I have
ones,
to.
The little girl?
I have
Boys.
to keep me safe.
you'll hear in the footage when I get the video out. When the video is sorted out, you'll see by the audio that it's a boy. Or it might be a female voicing him, but it is a boy.
He's been here.
Because they do that
fighting
in
against the urge to
most video
frenzy
games
all
and
this
animation.
time.
Like Riley
It's
and
incredible.
Bart Simpson's voiced by
Tough kid.
So
Riley and Huey.
yeah.
I'm sorry, Nicola. I never realized
I know it ain't no woman doing the voice for this one.
that your sister is here now.
No relation.
Here.
All right. So so we're going to start the boss fight. And even though it shows 4 of us, it's not gonna be 4 of us. It's just gonna be me and Mia fighting it. And if I die, which I most likely will, if I don't get lucky.
That is a very weird.
Knowing my track record with luck in any form, it's usually bad.
Luck is nothing but when
Stay sharp.
preparation
Come on.
meets
It's all or
opportunity.
nothing.
Anyways, successor of the breath.
Let me get to shoot. Just stay up and
Go away. Okay, so I need a buff. Give me time. Fire. Oh,
you shoot? No.
I'm dead.
Looks like this
Yeah, that was quick.
How?
Cause he shot out a bunch of ice crystals that homed in on me. So yeah, that happened.
Boom, 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 bam. Tell him what he won. Nothing.
Alright then, so that happened, so that'll be the part for now, everyone. So in the next part, we'll go back and we'll try to defeat the successor of the breath. I might level up beforehand, or if I go in there, I'll grab my haze, head back out, and level up through that, because I have more than enough to level up quite a few levels. So, I am Omega Zero.
This is Late Night CJ. Be on the lookout for Sweet Daddy's treats.
And this is gonna be a sign.